Hi, thanks for tuning in to Jamie Elmer Yoga. I'm Jamie, and tonight's class is an evening all levels practice. So it's fairly short, and you can do this as a standalone class. It's also included in a longer evening yoga class that I have available on my website at jamieelmeryoga.com. So for this practice, it'll be really helpful if you have a blanket or a towel that you can fold neatly and that is firm. So if you don't have an official yoga blanket, not a problem. Just grab another blanket or a towel that you can fold neatly, and we'll be using it for our seated poses. Okay, so we'll begin on the back. Come down, place your feet flat, have your knees bent, and just start with your arms open to the side. Turn the palms of your hands to face up. Now your eyes can be open or closed here. Relax the soles of your feet heavy. Release any gripping in your fingers. Simply relax your arms and your shoulders. And we'll start tonight with 3 clearing breaths. So stay heavy and relaxed in your body. Through your nose, inhale. Fill up into your chest and open your mouth from the back of your throat. Slowly exhale. We'll do that 2 more times, clearing breaths. Inhale through your nose. Try to fill up a little bit more, take in more air. And open your mouth slowly from the back of your throat. Exhale. Releasing your day, settling into your body. 1 more time. Inhale through your nose. Take the deepest breath in of your day so far. Open mouth, exhale. Now gently close your lips and begin to breathe in and out through your nose. I'm going to talk you through a short breathing practice. You'll inhale to the count of 3, exhale to the count of 4, and then inhale to 4, exhale to 5. We'll work upwards until you're just inhaling to 6 and exhaling to 7. All right, so relax your feet, relax your head, relax your arms. Exhale all of your breath out. And together, inhale, 2, 3, exhale, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Last one. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now relax your breath. Now we're a little more connected to our breath, to having some focus in the mind, letting the day go. Bring one knee up into your chest. Use your hands to give it a little squeeze in. Straighten the opposite leg down. Just take one smooth inhale and exhale here. Bring both knees in and change sides. Give the knee just a little squeeze in. Relax your shoulders, relax your head, and start to flex your ankles. Spread your toes open. And on an exhale, hug both knees into your chest. Rock a little bit from side to side. And now place your feet flat again with your knees bent. Take your feet now wider apart than your hips. Open arms with your palms facing up. On your next exhale, just drop your knees over to one side. Keep your feet wide. With your inhale, bring your knees back to center. Wait for your exhale and drop your knees over to the other side. We'll do that just 1 more time. So really begin that process of coordinating your movement and your breath. So the exhale moves the knees to the side. Your inhale brings your knees back to center. And last one, exhale, knees drop over to the side. And inhale, center. Now keep breathing. Bring your feet a little closer together. Bring your knees now up toward your shoulders. Hold one knee in each hand and just point and flex your ankles a few times. Rock or roll and come up onto all fours, onto your hands and knees. Now, for today, we're moving into down dog. I'm going to suggest that you hold the outer edges of your mat like this. If it doesn't feel good on your fingers, don't do it. You can place your palms flat. This just helps to open up the shoulders in a little different way. And for some people, it feels really good on the wrists. So have your knees about hip width, have your toes curled under, and first, just simply shift your hips from side to side. It's like you're wagging your tail from side to side here. Stretching into the outer hip, beginning to unwind your spine and your hips from the day. And then back to center with the toes curled under. Lift your hips up and back to downward facing dog. Now keep breathing here. Step your feet apart wider than hip width. And continue to shift your hips from side to side. You can bend one knee, bend the other, gently pressing your heels down. Smooth breath in and smooth breath out. Now continue to shift your hips from side to side, bend one knee, then the other, and just walk your feet a little bit closer together. Take your time to do this, walking your feet so they're just about hip bone distance apart. And now walk your hands back to your feet. Bend your knees here. Hold on to opposite elbows, sometimes called ragdoll pose here. And continue that movement of shifting your hips from side to side. You can let your spine sway from side to side. And allow your head, your neck, your arms, your shoulder blades to be really heavy. So just giving into gravity completely here. Reversing the effects of gravity. Take one more breath. And release your arms. Now look forward, open the arms, inhale, rise up to stand, straighten your knees, and for tonight at the top, touch your palms. And exhale, hands to your heart. So we'll take one sun salute. Inhale, arms circle out, reach up, lift your chest, lift your chin a little. And open arms, exhale as you fold it forward. Remember, if the backs of your legs feel tight or if your spine feels tight, you bend your knees here. Walk your hands forward and we'll come into plank pose, upper push-up position. Now, if you need a little bit less, you're going to place your knees down. We'll be here for 3 breaths and just continue that sideways movement. Shift from one hand to the other. Keeping the breath fluid, keeping your body fluid. And then look forward, inhale, and with your knees up or down, slowly lower to the mat. Now, we'll just come into a few cobras. Take your hands a little wider than shoulder distance here. Turn your fingers out some so that you can bring your shoulder blades closer together. And then inhale, little lift in the chest. And exhale down. So fluid pulsing in and out 3 times. Inhale. Press your thighs down. And exhale. 2 more times. Gently slide your shoulders down out of your ears. Moving on your breath. 1 more inhale. And exhale, navel to your spine. Release your chest down. Bring your hands alongside your ribs. Lift your belly. Press to your knees. And shut your hips back towards child's pose. Now just continue this sideways movement. Shift your hips from side to side. Let your spine, neck, your head just move like a tassel from side to side. And now back to center. And we'll rise up. Now, set up your blanket or your towel. And I'm going to start with mine at a little bit of an angle, but you'll just face the front of your mat. Now, I would say for most of you watching, this is a generalization, but for most of you watching, this height will be a good height. Most people need a little lift underneath their pelvis when doing seated postures. So this would be my recommendation. Now when you come seated here, you want to be on the very edge of your blanket so that you can move whatever's back there and underneath back and out of the way so that you're sitting on what are called your sitting bones here. So very edge of the blanket. This will help lengthen your lower back and help lengthen your spine, which is really the physical priority in seated forward folds. So take your right leg forward, bend the left knee open to the side, and your pelvis will rotate a little bit here. Just allow it to rotate. It's completely fine and good for your back. Now use your hands behind you. And before we fold forward, it's a little bit of a twist. So think of your navel and your waistband twisting towards that front straight thigh, that straight knee. And then your low ribs twist and your chest twists and your shoulders twist to face that front foot. And then start to hinge forward. Now, some of you may want to stay with your hands behind you. That gives you some leverage to lengthen your spine. You can also start to walk your hands forward. I'm trying to teach people that this is more of a head to foot pose rather than head to knee pose, so that we really are focused on the breath here and focused on lengthening our spine here. So the longer we can make our spine, the easier it will be to breathe. So again, your hands may stay behind you here. Your hands may come a little forward. For some of you, if it's an easy reach, you'll take the outside of that right foot with your left hand and use your hand to help draw that little toe side back towards you. And then again, notice your breath. Notice if you get a little goal-oriented here in this posture. Try to let that go and simply focus on what sensation you're feeling. Where you feel the stretch. Breathe into that place. And then slowly rise up and we'll change sides. So any forward fold, seated, standing, on our back, is an opportunity to put the head to rest. Right? So energetically, forward folds are cooling, are calming. Hands behind you, sit tall. Navel twists, waistband twists, low ribs, chest, shoulders, and then begin to hinge forward. Pausing just in that initial stretch sensation. So as you hinge forward here, you're folding forward, bowing inward. Relax your face. Let your breath be easy, but notice it. Notice on this side just where your mind goes. If you start to have those opinionated thoughts, those goal-oriented thoughts, opinionated thoughts like, wow, I used to be way more flexible in this pose. Or, wow, I'm way more flexible than I used to be. Or if I could only get my face to my leg, life would be different. Not really. So breathing into what you notice, a couple more. And then as you exhale, navel to your spine, you come on up. Shake your legs out. Now come onto your stomach again. Just move your blanket off to the side for a moment. Come onto your stomach. And we'll move into Sphinx pose. So elbows under your shoulders. Make gentle fists with your hands in this Sphinx. And first, press your elbows down and draw the front of your shoulders back. Lift your chin a little. Press your thighs down. Spread your toes. This is called driving, computering, texting, sitting, counter pose. Continue to draw the front of your shoulders back. Take another full inhale, breathe into your side ribs. And as you exhale, release your chest down. Place your hands alongside your ribs. Lift your navel, press to your knees, and stretch your hips back through child's pose again. We'll rise up and we'll come into another seated posture here. Have your blanket or towel situated neatly again. Now, you'll take your left leg out to the side, so I'm mirroring you now. You'll take your left leg out to the side, flex the ankle, spread your toes, and you want to start here with your pelvis upright and just adjust this bent knee so that it feels okay in your knee, your foot, your ankle. And you'll reach up and over into our side stretch. So your right arm is reaching, and then turn your chest towards me. Right, so it's not a forward fold, it's a side bend. As you inhale, think of lengthening both sides of your waist, and as you exhale, soften somewhere. And you'll stay in the side bend. Simply take that top arm, the right arm, out to the side. First, turn the palm of your hand to face up, like you're offering a little gift. Easy, gentle breath, and now turn the palm of your hand to face down. That'll be a little different stretch. And now internally rotate that arm so your thumb faces down, and slide that hand somewhere near your lower back. Now draw that top shoulder, that right shoulder, up and back a little bit so that you're opening your chest. And just gently move your head and your neck around some. Bring your chin in. Lift your chin up, finding just that right spot, or many spots, where your neck and shoulders need a little loving. Now the hand that's on the mat, use that on your cheek to upright your head. And we'll change sides. So make sure that that bent knee is very comfortable. Adjust however you need to make it comfortable. Sit tall and reach up and over. So it's not about turning your chest down here, but turning your chest more towards me. So it's a side bend. As you inhale, spread your toes. And as you exhale, relax, soften in your chest, your upper body. Just notice where you feel the stretch sensation. There's many good places. There's no one right place you're supposed to feel it. And then take that arm open to the side. Keep the palm of your hand facing up for a couple of breaths. Just notice that stretch. And then turn the palm of your hand to face down and notice that stretch. These are really good positions if you spent your day working on some device, computer, phone, writing, or even driving. And then spin that thumb down, bend the elbow, slide the hand towards your lower back. Make sure that this doesn't happen. This is not helpful. Actually lift that shoulder up a little bit and draw the shoulder back, even if you're not as deep in the pose as you were before. And gently move your head around some, finding all those areas that need stretching in your neck. Now stay in the side bend. Use your hand on your cheek to upright your head. And you'll release your arms, shake your arms out, shake your fingers out like you're trying to shake water off your fingertips. And I'll have you come onto your back. Now, back to where we started here. Bend your knees, place your feet flat. Take your feet wider apart, arms open. Inhale here. And as you exhale, drop your knees over to one side. This is called a windshield wiper twist. Now, whatever direction your knees are, turn your nose and your face in the opposite direction. And with your inhale, bring your head, your knees back to center. Wait for your exhale, drop the knees, and turn your head in the opposite direction. Do this one more time to each side. Just keep in mind when we coordinate movement and breath, and when we are paying attention, making the movement graceful, it actually is incredibly calming for our nervous system. It can reduce stress just by working on grace, literally. And back to center. Bring your feet a little closer together, and I am going to recommend that you use your blanket, your towel, underneath your thighs, the backs of your legs, or underneath your knees. Situate your pelvis so that it's comfortable. The blanket helps to give the lower back just a little bit more length. And then take your knees and feet wider apart. Open your arms. And then take the time here to bring your shoulder blades a little closer together on your back. And then completely relax your shoulders and your chest. Situate your arms so that they're as comfortable as possible, releasing any gripping in your fingers or in your hands. Relax your stomach, relax your chest. Relax your head heavy, so literally putting our head to rest here. Relax all effort in your breath. Relax your lips, your mouth, your tongue, your jaw. Willing to let go as much as possible here. We'll make your next inhale last a little bit longer. And through your mouth, exhale. One more time, inhale. And exhale. And with as little effort as possible, slowly move your feet, your toes, your fingers. If it feels good to you, stretch your arms back, stretch your legs down. And then slowly bend one knee, then the other knee. Roll onto your side. And just press yourself up to sit. Bring your palms together through your nose. One more full inhale. Mouth open, exhale. So thank you so much for joining me tonight. And for longer videos of varying levels, videos for teachers, beginners, advanced students, 10 minutes to 90 minutes, please visit my membership site. You can find it at jamieelmeryoga.com. And also, don't forget to subscribe and like any videos on my channel that you find helpful. I'll see you again soon.